Hey guys, good morning.
Good morning.
Am I audible?
Yeah, good morning, sir. Yeah, audible.
Yeah, thank you. So yesterday we completed brute force and I started C2C, and after that some issue and we are not able to complete. We'll complete that one. After that we'll go to malware. So one of the system is got compromised already and it is communicating to command and control server. So here first you can understand the use case or investigation part. Already system is got compromised. That means it's a true positive. And communicating to command and control server, meaning here who will maintain the command and control server? Attacker will maintain the C2C or command and control server, meaning here remote control. So from whatever system attacker is controlling that particular system, we can call it as a command and control server. So he is compromising our system and our systems are acting as a bots or zombies. In that scenario, how can you do the instant investigation? So that is the investigation and that is the use case is about. In this scenario, so first where we have to identify these particular outbound connections, obviously it's a firewall. Already we discussed yesterday true positive. It is a subset of the water we discussed yesterday. Third scenario, water we discussed, brute force attack is got compromised. It's a true positive from the attacker. In this one, same thing, it will subset. C2C compromise system also, it's a subset. Now, so as per the cyber kill chain process, you know already these pages are there. All these pages. And command and control phase is phase number 6. So already it is got compromised. Sorry, not this one. Recon, weaponization, transport or delivery, exploitation, installation, command and control. This command and control is also called as C2C. This is also called as a remote control. Finally, actions on objective. Okay, in this scenario, already command and control page number 6, system is got compromised and it is communicating to command and control server. First we have to identify the, so obviously for any system, so first once this alert is received, we have to inform to our other team members and we have to assign the ticket ourselves. That is common to each and every incident. Alert will come through dashboard or email notification of the SIM tool. So that's the first step. And in the second step, what we have to see, we have to acknowledge to other team members. And third step, we have to create a ticket in the ticketing tool. Fourth step, we have to classify the incident. So it's a command and control server compromised. So that command and control compromised, maybe it vary from scenario to scenario. That may be brute force, because of the brute force attack, system will get compromised. Because of the dictionary attack, system will get compromised. Or because of flooding time, system will get compromised. Maybe through phishing email, system will get compromised. Or maybe through DOS or DDoS. Okay, so it will vary scenario to scenario. For each and every attack, whatever we discussed 50 to 60, this case is applicable to 56 to 60 attacks. Okay, so classify the incident, just it's a true positive you can classify. And after that, okay, so then you can go and gather the tracing of the incident. So same thing, whatever we discussed, we have to gather. It is combination of both. So attacker IP address will be there, and also so indicator compromises. So if victim IP will be there. So how we attacker IP address will be there, because it's communicating to the command and control server. Command and control server will be to the attacker. So nothing but that is the attacker IP address or system. So this is common. All this information we have to gather. Is that sufficient or something we have to add additionally in the IOC side? you can apply all 50 to 60 category, and whether all the 50 to 60 category, whether I covered everything or not. Yes or no? In these particulars, whatever triage I have done.
Yes, sir.
Not exactly.
Sir, before proceeding forward, how we can find, I mean, how did we know the system is already compromised? Means manually we have to check the RAM performance or the different behavior of the system. Based on
Yeah.
this,
So basically, we have to create a logic or use case for compromised scenario directly. So this one is already compromised scenario only. Directly, whatever logic we created, so based on the performance and based on the bandwidth, based on the automatic restarts and shutdowns, and based on the signature, basically, it's already known attack. So all these signatures we have to provide. If we are going to the IBM QRadar tool or Splunk or any other tool, we have signatures will be there. For example, in IBM QRadar, we can call QIDs, QRadar ID numbers. All those QID numbers we have to give, and once that particular logic it is matching, we have to conclude that the system is got compromised, and also based on the performance, as you mentioned, and bandwidth or automatic restarts and shutdowns and everything we have to see.
okay, when we click on the incident in the SIM tool, automatically it will display some details.
Yes, everything, all the log source information it will see, and also all the IOs and IO information it will see, and performance related issues, everything it will appear in the payload and also in the overall alert notification itself.
Can we get the information related? Already system is compromised. CNC position. I mean, command and
Yes,
control.
yes.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
Thank you.
everything it is available in the alert itself.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Welcome. Additionally, something is missing, but you have to see, you have to think about all the 50 to 60 categories, whether I covered everything 50 to 60 category attacks in this trias. No. So if it is malware category, so additionally we have to gather some other information also, that is file path.
Related file
Hash
information. Okay, file
yes,
category and size and which format of the file.
yes, correct. File category, hash value of the file path, file name. So these information, so we have to gather everything. After gathering this one, now, so whenever we are saying one of the system is got compromised and it is communicating to command and control server, may know which logs we have to analyze, and we have to reconfirm whether it is really happened or not. We discussed yesterday already. Which log sources logs we can verify, and we can conclude that okay, really system is got compromised.
Yes.
Which log sources logs? Any guess? We discussed yesterday. True positive side, brute force true positive. Firewall logs. Firewall logs we have to go and we have to see. So under the which system is got compromised, and what are the outbound connections are going from our internal end user system. So
Okay.
whenever any outbound communication, please remember this keyword. Whenever any outbound connections are going from the end user system to the outside of the world or attacker machine, always please remember, most of the cases it is a firewall only. So each and every traffic it is hitting into the end user system, that may be inbound traffic, and whatever the traffic is going away from internal system to the outside machine, the traffic is available in the firewall side. So in this scenario, firewall logs we have to analyze really whether that communication is going outside or not. Okay, as a confirmation, as a evidence path. So firewall logs always we have to verify. In the alert notification, obviously we'll get the victim IP and also attacker IP. Just you can go to the filter out option. If it's log activity tab of the IBM QRadar, if it is logarithm, we have the direct filter option is available. If it is Splunk, we have filter option is available. If it's Exabeam, we have to provide the source IP equals to, okay, so 1.1.1, destination IP equals to 10.10.10. What we have to write a query. So vendor to vendor, this particular filtering will be vary. So once you are confirming this one, otherwise what I said yesterday, through manual way, how can we verify? Through manual way. So how can we verify? So whether really outbound connections are going or not. All this information, it is available in the okay SIM tool itself under the part of firewall logs. So, but if we want to verify manually, yesterday I have shown already. So we have to log into the porting. Yeah.
Firewall tool.
Yes, firewall tool we have to go under the logs topic. So just we have to see source IP, destination IP. Source IP you can give attacker IP and destination IP you can give as a victim IP. Then you can see whether really outbound connections are going or not.
In those two ways, which evidence we have to attach?
Yeah, anything is fine. So if we have the firewall access, directly you can take it from firewall. Otherwise, you can take directly from SIM tool also you can take it. Yeah. So firewall logs always, please remember, whenever we can say outbound connections are going on from any end user system and something getting is compromised. So we have to see about firewall logs, outbound connections. Okay. So after that, what we have to do, obviously. So next step, what we have to do, already we confirmed, okay, so outbound connections are going on and system is getting compromised. Next step.
Immediately block that external IP address.
Prior to that one, we have to do the containment. So containment side, we have to do the network isolation. So next one, we have to block the IP address. So we have to do the network isolation. This network isolation where we can do, either we can do under the Active Directory, we can remove the IP address and we can disconnect the system. Otherwise, we can directly do under the EDR tool. So as I said, something getting compromised, it's not a one-person job. Minimum 2 or 3 persons are required. It's a completely teamwork and team collaboration and team support. One person is not sufficient to take care of the entire thing. One person has to coordinate with the firewall team. One person has to coordinate with the Active Directory, and one person is contact to asset owner or server owner. It depends on scenario to scenario as well. Okay. So entire team is involved in the call basically, and we have to bring even firewall team or EDR team or Active Directory team in that call. So it's a on call or maybe directly priority one ticket, basically these particular scenarios.
Yes, true
Are you
positive.
getting? Yeah, it's a true positive. So network isolation, and after that we have to block the IP address in the firewall.
After that, we have to check any data leakage is happened or not, any backup is.
Yes. Blocking of the IP address in the firewall we have to do. Next one is change the password immediately. So this one, and also we can see, so if it is dedicated to malware side, it is getting compromised. In that scenario, we have to block the hash value also.
సార్ నెట్వర్క్ ఐసోలేషన్ చేసిన తర్వాత పాస్వర్డ్ చేంజ్ చేసినా చేయకపోయినా అతను అటాకర్
Yeah, we have to reset the password and then we can do the network isolation. Otherwise, even he's not connecting in the network also, we can do the password reset.
ఓకే 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 ఆల్రెడీ కాంప్రమైజ్ అయిపోయింది కాబట్టి
Yeah.
ఎస్ సార్
So if it is dedicated to, okay, so malware category of the attack, so we have to find out the hash value of the file and we have to block the hash value in the EDR. So basically this one scenario to scenario, it will vary.
It is the type of category, malware category, we have to take this.
Take the hash value.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So better I can go in the generic way. So change the passwords. Next one is we have to see whether any lateral movement it's happened or not. How can you verify this one?
Firewall, we check from the IP address, based on the IP addresses, any connections are established or not.
Yeah. From the attacker IP address, how many inbound connections are occurring and also how many inbound connections are it's happened. It is communicating to one end user system or more than one user system. In case from the attacker IP that communication is happening to more than one system, directly we can conclude that lateral movement it's happened. Lateral movement meaning here, attack will compromise one system through networking protocols and tactics and techniques. Attacker will compromise other systems also. For example, spear phishing. So spear phishing side, attacker will send either single user or group of users through phishing email. Either he will compromise one system or more than one system. So forget about single here, it's more than one system. So that is called lateral movement. So lateral movement, how we can verify in the firewall likes. So source IP is attacker IP address. And the next one is victim IP is how many machines that particular communication it's going on. So that is lateral movement side.
Can't we check in SIM tool, sir?
Directly we can check in the SIM tool. That's what I am saying. So directly we can give the source IP under the firewall side directly. So under the firewall filtering, you can give source IP as a attacker IP address and destination IP as a how many connections it is going with how many IPs it is communicating. For example, if we are going IBM QRadar, so we have log activity tab, we have filter option is available. Under the filter, source IP is attacker IP address and destination IP is with how many IPs that communication is happening, just you can verify. Okay. So next one, data leakage, it's happened. Data DLP logs also we have to analyze. Is there any data copied by the attacker? So block IP address, you can do change password and lateral movement and also data leakage. These are all the verifications we have to do. So after doing this one, next step, what will you do as per the incident lifecycle management process?
I think recovery.
Yeah, recovery, data recovery side. So whether all the data it is available in the laptop or server, we have to verify. And finally, in the postmortem report or lessons learned phase, we have to find out where, when, how the system is got compromised. We have to document as a version control by the L3 team, nothing but you. And we have to review with our SOC manager. And once SOC manager is up, okay, so reviewed and it's fine. Then we have to schedule a call with the our client or customer, and finally he will review the document whatever we created. Finally he will approve it. So in future he will say like we should not repeat this one. Any we have to pay money to the respective client or customer, because at the time of project we are getting, whenever any true positive scenario something it is compromised, everything you have to take the accountability and responsibility. So that is the way how the terms and condition, even any data breach or data exfiltration it has happened or any SL it is crossed, you have to make a penalty. For example, in my ex company, so what is the penalty or any data breach it's happened or any system is getting compromised, we are paying 6,000 Great Britain pounds for one system is getting compromised, or else any SLA it is getting crossed. So that is the reason always true positive are very critical for us. And also data, any system is getting compromised also it's very important. Any SLA crossed also it's very important. Okay, that's why I said yesterday. So don't think about only quantity. Please think about quality. When I say quality, whatever instance you are working on, it should not reach to the SLA. That is the mean by quality. Clear? So
Sir, there is no any data leakage. Then do we need to pay something else?
no. So if it is ransomware category of the attack only, something it is leaked already, and we don't have the existing data as a backup. Yes, we have to pay money.
Yeah, that means we are not providing the full-fledged security to the client.
Exactly.
Okay, okay.
Only ransomware category of the attack side only. So he will encrypt the file and that file password he has. So in that scenario, if you are not maintaining the backup, yes, obviously we have to pay money. Only for only ransomware category of the scenario only that we can discuss either today itself.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is guys, this is also one of the favorite interview question. It's very simple only. So already getting compromised and you have to take care of these 4 actions. Okay. So, but this particular thing, it will come to each and every instant what a true positive we are discussing. So yesterday brute force attack also we discussed same concept, something getting compromised, C2C communication. So it's a subset basically. This particular scenario is subset of every incident. So that is about second scenario. So this scenario, most of the cases directly interviewer will ask. This one you no need to say one of the system is got compromised and it is communicating to command and control server. Directly interviewer will ask and you have to explain. That's it. Okay. So that is second scenario. Third scenario, we will go for malware. So malware, once again, there are different scenarios involved under the malware side. So here end user system false positive and true positive. End user server false positive and true positive. So whenever you're explaining this particular scenario, always go with true positive. Okay. So before going to the malware category of the instant investigation analysis, first how the alert will be received, we can see. So first thing is log sources. It's one of the very favorite topic by the way. Always malware investigation is one of the favorite topic. What are the log sources? Any guess? What are the log sources for malware category? As I said, So whenever any attack we are discussing, whatever preventive mechanisms are there or detection methods are there, so those things are remediations. What are we discussed? Those are all like a log sources. Now you can tell me what are the log sources for malware category of the attack. How can we prevent malware category of the attacks?
Antivirus, EDR,
EDR.
firewall.
Yes, antivirus and
Antivirus
EDR,
and
that is the log source, obviously. Second one,
Anti-malware,
anti-malware. Third one is next generation firewall
external firewall.
and email gateway. Okay, so next one I will keep IDS, NIDS, and APS also. So these are all the main log source is EDR, because EDR, it is a malware detection and also preventing tool. Most of the cases EDR tool, 99% it will identify. So now we can discuss four scenarios we can discuss. First scenario, option one. Okay, before going to the scenarios, so now how can we integrate antivirus EDR logs to SIM tool? What are the, okay, so so log source, log integration method,
Syslog
antivirus
method.
EDR. Okay,
API
one is syslog, one is
API token method.
exactly. Nowadays, most of our EDR tools is a SaaS based tools. Very rare cases we are deploying on top of the server. So most of the cases SaaS based tools. So SaaS based tools will use API token method. Already I said in the class. If it's on-premise EDR tool, yes, it is syslog. I will keep both the options, either syslog or API token. Next one, anti-malware, syslog. It is basically, okay, so on top of the server, we will deploy the anti-malware tool. Next generation firewall,
Syslog,
syslog, yes. Email gateway,
API token method.
excellent. API token method, because all email gateway also nowadays SaaS based tools. So it's email gateway. NADs, NAPS, syslog, correct. So these are all the log integration methods. Now we will integrate log integration method. Now event collector, same thing. What it will do? What is functionality of the event collector or log collector?
It will collect the logs from these different type of log sources, and it will parsing. Additionally, it will do parsing and normalization and filtering. Sorry. Some
One more.
process.
What is that reprocess? You can complete one more thing.
Parsing, normalization, aggregation.
Aggregation. Yeah.
Yes.
Aggregation, parsing, and normalization. It will be completed by the event collector or data collector also, or log collector. Those logs it will send it to the event processor or flow processor. Then it will complete filtering,
Querying and filtering, querying, and
querying and
indexing.
indexing, and also processing of the logs as well. And additionally, it has a CR engine, correlation rule engine. In this scenario, malware category of the attack we are discussing. So what is the correlation rule name here? Either virus detected or malware detected. So directly malware detected. So now once that particular logic it is hitting, finally in the SIM tool console, alert will be triggered. Now as L1, L2, L3 will take care of the respective instant investigation. So that is about how the backend process and how the alert will be triggered. Now once this one it is received, now next step is there are different scenarios here. Option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4. Option 1. So end user system, first I will go with end user system, false positive. So by the way, what are the sources of the malware? What are the sources of the malware?
Drive-by download.
Yes, drive-by downloads. Second one.
By removal devices.
Yeah, removable devices, you're right.
Email,
First one.
email.
Phishing emails. Yeah, phishing email malware attachment. So these are the three sources of the malware. Now, so once that particular alert is received in the SIM tool alert notification, or maybe in the dashboard of the SIM tool, now you can gather the triaging of the incident. Already we know it's a malware category. First thing is you will go and you will acknowledge the team members stating that you are working on this incident. Assign the ticket to yourself. Second one is acknowledge to other team members. Third one, create a ticket in the ticketing tool. The next one is triaging of the incident. Because classification already we know it's a malware category. I'm not giving one side classification of the incident. Next one is triaging. Okay, triage of the incident. Here, same thing, we have to gather all these information. So victim IP. So first we are discussing about end user system false positive. Okay, so victim IP and also system name and location. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. Sorry, guys. Apologies. Yeah. So victim IP and next one is system name and location of the system and whether it's physical or virtual of the end user system. And the next one is event timestamp. When I say event timestamp, when the alert is triggered. So that is called event timestamp. And next one is not authentication here. So what is log source here? So directly can keep EDR log. So maximum cases EDR only, even though we have 5 different types of log sources. So we can keep EDR. And here action of the EDR. EDR action we can see in the alert notification directly. If it's a false positive, as per your guess, what is the action of the EDR tool? Any guess? False positive. One of the end user is trying to drive by downloads of the file, or he's copying something from the pen drive, or is clicking on the phishing malware attachment. In that scenario, EDR agent will communicate it to EDR tool. So already we are saying it's a false positive. Maybe can you guess it? What is the EDR action can be?
It is blocked.
Exactly, it's a blocked. Either it is blocked, only blocked, or else one more action. Either blocked or else
Deny.
deny is not there under the EDR action.
Okay, okay.
We have EDR actions are four types or 5 types. What are those actions of the EDR tool?
Hello, blocked,
Hello? Yeah, blocked.
on hold.
Alert.
On hold? No, on hold is no. Alert? Yes, correct. Alert.
Mhm.
Quarantine.
Okay.
So either blocked or quarantine, meaning here directly. So by saying this EDR action itself directly, we can say it's a false positive. But we need evidence. We need evidence. So now we have to see OS version. So what is meant by OS version here? Can you guess it? What is OS version? Every
Whether,
alert I'm giving OS version.
yeah, whether it is the end user system normal machine or server.
Exactly. So whether it is the end user system or else server. So 7 or 8 or 8.1 or 10 or 11 or else 2012 or 16 or 18 or 20 or 21. So according to that one, so we can conclude directly by saying this is a basic. Otherwise MacBook also, Mac operating system. So it depends on the, so respect to OS version wise, you can say it's a end user system or else server. So now we have to see username. Okay, so next one is payload, file path, file name. Because it's a Marvel category, compulsory file will be there. So file path, file hash value.
File type.
Yeah, file type,
File.
file category or file extension. So now already EDR action is showing as a block, and so you are gathering the attacker information as well, asset profiling and user profiling. So next step, but you need evidence as well, even though it is a blocked activity or quarantined activity, but you have to confirm whether really, so EDR action, it's a malware compromise. I mean, malware is a false positive. So what will you do? You to get the evidence.
Confirmation contact to the, I mean, victim.
No need to contact the victim machine in this scenario. So directly hash value of the file, you can take it.
Okay, EDR tool, go to EDR tool, global hash value is there. We have to
No,
block it.
already it is blocked that activity. EDR action is showing as a blocked and
Oh,
quarantine. That is the
yes.
reason it's a false positive.
Go to virus.com.
Exactly, that's correct. Yes. We have to take the hash value and we have to go to virustotal.com and check the reputation of the hash value. Just you can make that one as evidence and you can make a summary of the report and you can attach that evidence and you can close it. That's it. It's
Sir,
clear.
a small doubt.
Yeah.
Attacker using auto IP in virtual machine. Automatically IP will change every 1 second. In the point of view, how can we can block the IP in firewall?
So we can contact the when, and that is the reason event timestamp. Event timestamp when the incident is happened, that particular time in the active directory, which IP it is allocated, which system it is allocated. We have to see that one. That information obviously we have to contact the active directory team. In case if we don't have the username and computer name in the alert notification side.
But
So
attacker will not use only single IP every time, sir.
okay, attacker side or okay, attacker you are asking. Attacker information. So can you please repeat your question?
In one attacker using virtual machine, in the virtual machine using a one tool is a auto IP. In the auto IP tool will change every time, every 1 second, 1 minute, it change automatic IP addresses. In that case, how can we assume that this internal IP was we have to block every time?
So if it is automatic IP, it is happened. So even if the system is getting compromised, it will communicate it to all those IP addresses. Now you can go to source IP, you can give as a victim IP. Source IP, you can give the victim IP. And so attacker IP, you can see outbound connections are what is going on. Source IP has our end user machine. And so what are the outbound connections are going on? And take all those IPs information. If the signature it is matching, basically, as I said, anti-DOS and anti-DDoS tool on the perimeter firewall side, and also in the proxy side, and also in the network IDS and network IP side. So all these has detection methods are signature based and machine learning capability and deep learning capability or historical analysis. So whether these communication it has happened prior to this incident, it's happened or not, whether all these IPs are listed in the our business IPs or not. So all the first what you can do from our internal IP to the whatever attacker changing of the automatic IPs, all those IPs information you can gather it. That may be 100 or 200 or 300. Now we can compare these IPs with the respective, so all the our business IPs. In case if it is not a business IP, you can block it directly, even though it is changing the IP addresses. It's a perfect example of the DDoS category of the attack. Attacker will do same thing from the different IPs from he will target to single machine. So either directly it will, in case signature is matching, it will block the even that is IP address is matching. In case the signature is a new and it is not existing, it can check the history of the analysis, and according to that one, or else maybe even the alert is triggered to us whether IP address you can check with our business IPs and you can block it. So here source IP you can give a victim IP, and what are the outbound connections are going on, just you can verify.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So basically this one is a DDoS category of the attack. It's a perfect example for DDoS. For DDoS side also, so attacker will use multiple system to target a single machine. So that time flooding of the attacker IP address will come. We don't know what is the attacker IP address. Okay, this is one of the same example of the DDoS category of the attack.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So now you can make a already EDR action you have seen, and hash value already verified in the virustotal.com. Just you can make a summary of the report and whatever evidences we gathered in the virustotal.com, attach that evidences, and then you can close it. So that is option 1. End user system is false positive. Even for option 2, server you can keep. Server also same as it is, will not change anything here. So server side also same as it is, EDR action through which file that particular attack is appeared. We have to see all those. Just you can block it. So in this here OS version is server. That may be Windows or Unix operating system or the server. It will not change anything here, same as it is. So these two are option 1, option 2. But don't explain these scenarios. Option 3. Now we can go with end user system first and later we'll go to server. End user system is got compromised by malware. Okay. So this information, it will not vary. Always this is same as it is. In the EDR action, what we can see, EDR or firewall, I will not only keep EDR, I'll keep next generation firewall or anti-malware or email gateway. So what the action now? EDR action or whatever, all these actions.
Already allowed, sir.
Yes, correct. So in this scenario, EDR action will be either allowed or else it is
Blocked.
alerted, not blocked, alerted. It's a true positive we are discussing now. Already caught compromised. Okay. So next step, what will you do? So you gather the, okay, so preparation and identification over now. As per the NIST framework or ITL process, you in the alert, you received everything. Preparation, identification, you completed. Next step, containment side. So after gathering all this information, containment, will you do containment or not? Yes, we have to do.
You have to.
Yeah, network isolation we have to do. Whatever system it is get compromised. So after doing the network isolation, in the eradication mitigation side, what will you take care? Next step.
Change the
On the
password.
eradication side, lateral movement.
So first, next one, we have to take the hash value and we have to check and we have to verify in the virustotal.com whether it really that file has the hash value or not. Okay, sorry, whether it is a legitimate or illegitimate. So in this scenario, in the eradication phase, not eradication, evidence, incident investigation side, investigation side. So now you can verify hash value in the respective. Okay, so whatever system it is getting compromised, so just you can take the hash value and check in the virustotal.com and verify whether really that file has a virustotal, I mean, legitimate content it is available or not. Reputation check basically. So next, in the eradication side, what will you do?
EDR tool block if it is having any malicious.
Yeah, eradication or mitigation side, what we have to do, hash value block we have to do. In future, should not repeat once again. That is one step we will consider. Next one, changing the password immediately. We have to change the passwords. Maybe attacker changed our passwords. That is one thing we have to do. Next step.
Backup
Next.
checking.
Okay, back a bit prior to that one.
Actually, any DLP loss, I mean, header.
Outbound connections are going. Command and control, we have to
multiple
verify
connections.
blocking of IP address in the firewall.
How many connections? Okay, fine.
Yeah. This is now, this one, what are we discussed? Command and control communication. So this is the one now it is repeating. Now we discussed this one, right? Same thing it is repeating now. Okay. Next one. Blocking of IP address in the firewall. Next, what will you verify? Lateral movement, it's happened or not. Whether one system is got compromised or multiple system is got compromised, you will verify. Next one. So if more than one system is getting compromised as a lateral movement, outbound connections are going to the attacker, you have to do network isolations to all the systems. So if one system directly, you can do one system network isolation. Where can we do network isolation? Either in the ADR tool or else directly. We should not connect, ask them to connect to the end user machine to VPN or else Active Directory. So these are all the places we can do the network isolation. Nowadays, each and every ADR tool, we have the option network isolation. Okay. So lateral movement, how many systems are got compromised? We have to verify. If it is more than one system, all the systems we have to do the network isolation. Next one. Is that sufficient?
No. Not a recovery. I mean,
DLP logs also verify. So whether any, okay, so data DLP, data is copied by the attacker. So we have to verify. One more thing you have to say, eradication. Rerun the antivirus scan. So one more thing we have to do. Deleting the file from the end user machine. Clear? These many eradications things we have to take care, guys. One is whatever hash value we verified, we have to block that hash value in the ADR tool. Next one is changing the password of the system. For this one, either we can contact Active Directory domain controller or else EDR directly. Blocking of the address in the firewall, this one. Next one is lateral movement, it's happened or not. We have to verify in the firewall logs itself. And DLP logs, obviously DLP tool. Is there any data copied by the attacker? And rerun the antivirus scans, where will you do? So obviously you have to do part of the our system or else maybe in the EDR tool. And so deleting the file from the end user machine, where can we do? From the EDR. So these are all the things we can take care as a eradication and mitigation if it is malware category of the attack. Okay. So please remember all these things you have to say at the time of the interview. Recently, I have done one of the system is got compromised by malware. Now, in the data recovery. So next one is eradication is over, recovery phase. What is the recovery will you consider? So all the data is fine, and basically this one I will keep under this one better. I'll remove from here. So DLP logs, DLP set, recovery data copied or not, whether we have backup is available or not, also we have to verify. So that is on the recovery phase. And once infection cleaned everything and we have to reset the password, we have to bring it back that machine from the, so whatever isolation we have done to normal operations. Bring it back.
Abnormal to normal.
Abnormal to normal. So in the post-mortem report or lessons learned phase, what will you consider? Root cause analysis document. So in the root cause analysis document, you will say, now whenever you are explaining this one, what is the why the incident is got compromised, you have to explain. You are explaining all these things perfectly. Recently, I have done one of the system is got compromised by malware. So that particular alert is received through SIM tool. Once that alert is received, I responded back with, I acknowledged to other team members as well, stating that I'm working on this incident. And after that, I went and I created a ticket in the ticketing tool. Later, I have done the tracing of the incident. So I found out the victim IP, that is one of the end user machine. He belongs to DevOps guy. So you have to give the practical, real-based scenario. So whatever in the organization, whoever is a part of the team is available, take one of the example person name. So that person name is the example Suresh, and he is a part of DevOps guy, and he downloaded one of the file from GitHub. That file is .dll. All those practical way you can say. Are you getting what I'm saying? Don't say only process oriented thing. Keep our business people also in our interview point of view, not about interview point, technical point of view. So you gathered all this information. So in the information, everything we can gather here. So after doing the analysis side, what I found from and why the system is got compromised. So in the alert notification, I found it's one of the DevOps guy. He downloaded one of the file from the one of the third party website, one of the library package. That package related to .dll file. Through the .dll file, this malware is executed in the end user system, and as per cyberrkcyber process, attacker is compromised the end user system, and command and control is going to the attacker. And also when the incident it's happened, our EDR agent is showing as a unknown status, or directly can say inactive status. Why? Because end user is not rebooting the system more than 1 week. Nothing but patch updates are not happening. And also antivirus is sleeping. That is the reason system is got compromised. So why is very, very important. Why the system is got compromised? Are you not using EDR agent in your organization level?
Definitely we are going to use.
Yeah, so yes, we are using EDR agent. Then why the system is got compromised?
The behind of that, some reason is there. We should
Yeah,
mention
so
it.
we have to say the why is very important for any incident investigation. Why the incident is got compromised. Secondly, how. These two are very important. How the incident is got compromised. As I said, take example of the website taken. Maybe you can take something else. HR went to one of the public website. It's internet facing, and he downloaded one of the file. Example, he went to Naukri and he downloaded the resume. That resume has a malware. That is a part of PDF file. Are you comparing with business or not? Okay, so this is the practical way you have to say. One practical scenario means what? Practical, real time means what? This is what real time and practical. Okay, so now how the system is got compromised, meaning so drive-by download most of the cases you can say, or otherwise phishing malware attachment. Why not removable devices? Why not removable devices?
Sorry, sir.
See why how the system is got compromised, meaning here I am giving always you can say. So either drive-by downloads, something they download from the internet, otherwise they clicked on one of the malicious malware attachment. Why not removable devices? We cannot say.
Through removable devices, we don't get the mails, right? That only copy the data only.
No, because most of the companies nowadays, removable devices access they are blocking by default. That port number they are blocking. So companies are not allowing the DLP or copying of the files from the laptop to either USB, vice versa, bidirectional.
Prohibited.
Yeah, prohibited that one. Prevented already, blocked that activity. So that is the reason most of the cases you can say either clicking on the malware attachment or maybe you even drive-by downloads also, your wish.
Okay, by that it means reducing some part of risk.
Yes. Yeah, we are reducing the risk. And one more thing, always file name you can say .dll or else .7z or .rar or zip file. So always file extension or file category what we'll say .dl is very dangerous file, or else you can say .rar also very dangerous file, or else .7z is a dangerous file, or else z file is a dangerous file. So these four, one of the file, one of the library DevOps guy is downloaded. That file is a part of .dll file. Through that file, malware is came into the end user machine. When the incident it's happened, our EDR agent is sleeping. Next question they will ask back, why the EDR agent is sleeping? What the answer he will give?
For a week, he's not rebooting the system.
Yeah, exactly. So most of the people, once the shift is completed 9 to 6, they will not shut down the system. So they will put like a sleeping mode. That sleeping mode will be there for almost, okay, so 1 week. So whenever daily we have to shut down the system, and also we have to ask them to, okay, switch on the system on the daily basis. But most of the people will not do, even though we are providing awareness to the each and every employee. So that is one thing. Second, patch updates. If you don't do the regular patch updates, this EDR agent also will not be updated. So that is the reason we have to do the patch updates as well. EDR agent updates are different, and also patch updates of the Windows or MacBook or server patch updates are different. So whatever OS we are using, that is related to vendor patch updates. So couple of times EDR agent status or EDR agent patch updates also, it will not happen. From where we can push the EDR agent patch updates? Which tool? From which tool we can push the EDR agent patch updates?
EDR, sir.
EDR tool directly. What about Windows related patch updates? Where can we push the Windows related patch updates? Which tool? Either SCCM Server Center Configuration Manager, or else
SMB.
Kaseya, or else IBM BigFix. There are a lot of tools are available in the market. So these are all the regular patch update side. Okay. So why the system is got compromised? EDR agent is sleeping that time. EDR agent version also not latest one, and also patch updates also not happening. And so EDR agent is in sleeping mode. That is the reason system is got compromised. So why the system is got compromised? EDR agent sleeping, or inactive or unknown. EDR agent version is not up to date. What is the latest Falcon sensor agent version in the CrowdStrike? What is the Falcon sensor EDR agent version in the CrowdStrike? What is the latest version of the Sophos EDR agent? So all these versions you have to remember, guys. So on the CrowdStrike agent version 6.1.4 for Windows, 6.1.2 it's for Unix, and 6.1.0 is for the MacBook. What about Sophos? You downloaded already and you installed, correct? What is Sophos EDR agent version? 3.1.2, I think. Please verify this one. EDR patch updates are not happening. So now how the system is got compromised? So how the system is got compromised? What is the answer?
The developer downloaded the file.
Yeah, not only developer, you can take any one of the end user. That may be developer or HR or legal or application developer or product developer or mobile developer or full stack developer or testing tools guy, whoever you like. So example, okay, so HR person downloaded the resume, or he uploaded, or he sent an offer letter. That offer letter has a malware. So it depends. So whatever you like. Developer downloaded one of the third party software. What is third party software? Where we discuss third party software topic.
TPS, SSDL, I mean, secure software development life
Yes,
cycle.
secure software development life cycle. Under that one, development phase, CI/CD pipeline.
Yes.
Continuous development, continuous integration. So we'll do the code scanning, and also we'll take care of the TPS scanning. So every application and every mobile and every product has a lot of libraries and packages related to third party. So those third party related file, maybe example Oracle Java or Sneak, or maybe so OpenJDK. There are so many. So React to JS or Python or PowerShell. There are so many files. They have to download, and they have to use it for the application development and product development, and also the mobile development side. So that is what overall about if the end user system is getting compromised. So in case end user system is getting compromised, how many people are going to impact? How many end users are going to impact?
Only one person only.
Only one person
only.
here. Whoever system is got compromised, that end user only will get compromised. But on the server case, it is different. Server can be accessed by multiple people. Server, okay, so impact analysis is more as compared to end user machine side. So that we can discuss. So if the interview scenario, what is the most critical incident investigation you have done? So recently I have done one of the critical incident investigation. One of the end user system is got compromised malware. You can explain this scenario. It's a perfect example, and this 100% they will, I mean, convince. Okay, whatever you like. Either you can say brute force attack is got compromised, or else so end user system is got compromised by malware. Now same scenario, one more we can discuss. Scenario number 4. What is scenario number 4?
Server compromised.
Yeah, server got compromised by malware. Same thing, it will not repeat anything. This is same as it is for each and every incident whatever we received. Okay, so now I will change it from here. Containment. So now think about server. Server will be used by more than one user. Whether will you do network isolation or not? Will you do network isolation or not? Server getting compromised.
Yes, we will do.
Okay, so only one server is available in the organization side, and approximately the server is accessed by 10,000 people. Example, server is accessing 10,000 people. You said like 10,000. Okay, you will do the network isolation. What about business? Don't you think about business?
Secondary server based on.
Only one server is available.
No.
Will not you take care of the network isolation? Are you getting what I'm saying? So now server
In
is,
organization, we have more than one server.
yeah, if it is, yeah, if it is a critical server, yes, we are maintaining the, okay, primary and backup. See, organization has a more than one, that is different story.
Okay.
So here server is, okay, so take example of the Apache Tomcat. It's a web server. Take example, this web server is got compromised. Web server meaning here, so it's facing to the internet. And so many people will be access this one. On top of this one, maybe ICICI Bank is working. ICICI Bank.com is deployed. This server is getting compromised now. This server is getting compromised. Will you do network isolation?
We don't do that.
So
alternate backup is there.
that's correct. Always backup server should be, you have to bring the topic also at the time of the interview.
Okay.
Okay, so whenever any critical applications are running on top of the server, and one more thing is, it is a facing to the internet, you can add one of the thing that anyway I will explain later. So this server is getting compromised. Now immediately we have to make we have to schedule a call with the asset owner and server owner, even application owner also. Asset owner and server owner immediately, whatever server. So server address example 10.10.10.2. So this is the server IP address. And OS version is, as I said, it is one of the Apache Tomcat. So maybe 2012, and it's a web server. Okay, that is Apache Tomcat. This server is getting compromised. On top of this server now, ICICI banking application is running on. Now, whenever this type of contradictory and conflict of interest is happening between business versus security, what is the business here? In case if I are doing the network isolation, so business is important. All the ICICI banking, whoever they are trying to access, everything they cannot access, availability issue will occur. Immediately now you can schedule the call with the asset owner and server owner. I have taken example is this one. So schedule a call with the asset owner or server owner. And ask couple of questions under this one. First question is there
Any secondary
any
servers?
backup server
Backup
is
there.
available or secondary server is available? Second question, are you taking regular backup or not? So that is second one. Third one, so in case if we are disconnecting the server from the network isolation, server from network, how many end users are going to impact?
How many applications are running on this server?
So this one question, and final question is, on top of this server, is there any applications are running on? Because we don't know it's related to server information. On top of the server, is there any applications are running on? So these 4 questions we have to ask. So is there any backup server or alternative server, or okay, so secondary server is available? If it is a critical service to the organization, 99% of the cases they will maintain the backup server as well. It's a crucial one. Okay, but anyway, we have to reconfirm that one with the respective asset owner. And are you taking regular backup? 99% every organization they will take the regular backup. There are different types of, we can, okay, so take the regular backups. For example, we have Veeam backup. Veeam is a vendor, and we have NAS, SAN. So all these are different types of vendors, or maybe magnetic tapes. Okay.
Sir, hardware-based storage, sir.
Hardware, yes. NAS and SAN is hardware-based backups or storage. Even cloud-based also. Okay. Next one, in case if are disconnecting from the server, how many users are going to impact? Whether we are aware of that particular information as a security consultant or security analyst? No, we are not aware of. This information who has to provide to us? Server team or server owner. Example, take ICICI Bank itself. So if you are disconnecting this server, all over the world, NRI people as well as Indians also, who have the account more than, okay, so how many people has the account? Everybody will get the availability issue. 1 lakh or 10 lakhs or 20 lakhs also. Okay, impact is very huge. Okay, so that information we have to ask the respective asset owner. Okay, so why I'm giving this example? Because everyone is aware of this one. That is the reason I am giving this example. Now on top of the server, is there any applications are running on? We have to confirm that one. So is there any applications are deployed? Yes, couple of applications are deployed and end users are accessing. Yes, you can say for everything. Now water backup server, it is there, that one, yes, we have to network isolation after that. Water backup server is there, that one we have to make it like a primary server. అందరికి అర్థమవుతుందా లేదా?
Yes, yes.
What about others?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, sir,
done.
understanding.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
fine, thanks. So network isolation, so backup server, we made it like a primary server. Just you can understand the concept here. Already I provided what to answer and everything, question including questions also given here. Don't worry. So everything recently what is happened, everything I provided, including everything. But now you have to understand. If you are reading this one directly, you will not understand. So, but prior to that one, I'm explaining what happened exactly, everything. Already all these notes are available. Okay. So now backup server, we made it like a primary server. And we continue the business operations. by disconnecting primary server from the network. So that is network isolation. So remaining eradication is, this is common. It will not change anything. That is common. Only server side is business impact analysis and risk assessment is different. Why? Because here more people are involved, because the server can be accessed by more number of the users. And also we are asking additional questions on this one also to show to understand about the business, because business we are not aware. We are security persons, security analyst. We are not sure about what is business they are working on, what is criticality of the business they are doing, how much critical business they are working on. So to get those information, we have to bring application owners, or else so okay, directly asset owners or server owners, whatever server is getting compromised. Remaining eradication mitigation, this is common. It will not change anything here. So we have to block the hash value in the ADR and changing the password of the server and blocking the outbound connections in the firewall, whatever attacker IP address, lateral movement, whether any other service is getting compromised, we have to verify in the firewall logs, and we have to rerun the antivirus scans in the EDR tool of the server, and deleting the file from the respective server, that we have to verify. And is there any data copied by the attacker in the recovery phase, we have to verify. And backup already is available or not. Already we are confirming backup is available here. Okay. And so bring it back to normal operation. Now, why the server is getting compromised? So what will you say? Same thing, regular patch updates are not happening. Do you know what? In my current company, almost we don't have patch management also. And vulnerability management is not there in my current organization. Patch management is there, but so vulnerability management is not there. We have more than 6 lakhs, no, sorry, 6,000 servers are there. All these servers are very critical to our business. And this banking sector related servers, and they are not doing the vulnerability management. How crazy it is. Okay, so now we have to implement that process. If we're running those servers now, and all are end of life and end of support, most of the servers also we are using. Okay, so 2008, lot of servers are there. Coming back to Red Hat Enterprise Linux, RHL 5.x. So this is vulnerable from long back. RHL end of life in 2021 or 20 itself. These servers also we are using in my organization. Why these people will not upgrade? Maybe you can ask now, why people are not upgrading this server? They will say, on top of this one, lot of microservice based applications are running on, and whatever Java code they are using, whatever so code they are using for development of the application, it is a basic Java and legacy code. So that is the reason, okay, so we are not upgrading the server. If you are going and contact the server owner will say, I am okay to upgrade the server from RHL 5.x to 9.x. But please confirm with the application team whether application will work in case if I'm upgrading the server. What application team will say?
Compatibility, sir.
Compatibility issue, yes. And application team will say, right now we don't have the sufficient time to do the application development or migration project from RHL 5.x to 9.x. Please contact the servers team. Blame game will happen in between application development team, security team, and also server team. And whether vendor will provide the patch updates to us. RHL 5.x is already end of life. Whether will you get any patch updates?
Not possible.
Vendor also will not provide any patch updates. Attack vector, attack complexity, confidentiality, integrity, availability, vulnerability, threat, and risk is 100%. Easily we can hack it. Okay, so that is what real-time world basically. Application compatibility. So performance compatibility. Forget about applications are deploying in the server or not. So if server upgrading, what is performance? What is the file upgrades? There are a lot of agents are installed, lot of PowerShell or Python all PAL related scripts will be run. All those things it will be working properly or not, a service team has to verify. It will take longer time. It will take 1 year also, couple of times. Now, whenever these type of situations will occur, why the server is got compromised? You can say EDR isn't sleeping and EDR agent version is not up to date. Patch updates are not happening. Okay. So patch updates are not happening. Did not consult with the vulnerability management team or server team to the patch updates? Yes, we consulted. We contacted the server team to do the patch updates. But if they are doing the patch update, application compatibility issues. On top of this one, so couple of legacy applications are running on. Because of that reason, they are not doing the patch updates. And also, it's a end of related server. And vendor itself not providing the patch updates. Separate project is going on, and developers and server team, they are working on the project. Within the 6 months of the time period, they are upgrading this server, and also they accepted the risk and they committed and they promised to do the patch updates. And also application migration or server migration. We have to give the convincing answer here. So in case you are doing patch updates are not happening, even though we contact the server, end of life related server, application compatibility issues. So whether Cinder will accept that one, no, he will ask back, don't you have the vulnerability management patch policy option? Yes, we have. But even though we are doing the vulnerability management patch policy and we are providing the vulnerabilities list, so server team is not doing the patch updates. Why server team is not doing the patch updates?
Because of that compatibility.
Because of the application compatibility issues. Why the application compatibility issues?
So that is the reason so many applications are running older version way.
Yes, correct. So why the application compatibility issues? It's a legacy server, legacy code.
Old version like
So already we informed to server owner, my business director and business team, and they confirmed that already one more project migration they are working on parallelly. Within the time period they committed and they promised to us, promised to cybersecurity team, they'll complete this project. So this is the way how to give the answer.
With the latest version of
With the latest version, or maybe using the, instead of the legacy Java code, maybe using full stack development or Microsoft based application. They will change the entire code also.
There is a chance to upgrade in the new services.
Yes, on the new server and new application development, new feature development with new code and with so new server version as well. Okay, so that is why server got compromised. And one more thing you can add, this server is internet facing server. Why not internet, non-internet facing server?
Applications are running means everything is
not all application. So you can take any server, internet facing. Example, like even Apache Tomcat is a web server. So internet facing server meaning what? What is meant by internet facing server versus non-internet facing server? We discussed already. Whether my system is internet facing now?
With the help of internet only, the server will work.
No. Internet facing server meaning here from our system, if the public website is accessible, that is called internet facing server. Example, now my laptop is facing to the internet or non-internet?
Internet.
Internet. That is the reason I'm able to take the class now. In case it is facing to the non-internet, obviously I can't take the class. So how can you verify whether it is facing to the internet or non-internet? Just you can go to command prompt.
CMD ping command.
Exactly, command prompt and ping you 8.8.8. Ping is coming back. So then obviously it is whether only we can use this one. Can't we use any other option? This one, most of the people will verify this one only. Ping 8.8 response is coming from the Google, because every organization 99% of the cases they will give the allowing of the Google, because we have to verify something for business needs. Okay, no organization, that may be banking sector or healthcare industry, or even it's a public sector, I mean very confidential sector, 100% we need Google. Okay, so now this is one way to verify it's a facing to the internet. Directly can open Google here, just google.com. So that means it's a facing to the internet. In case if I'm not able to access the google.com or ping is not responding back, not only Google, give any other website. So then you can say that it's non-internet facing. Okay, that is a why internet facing servers only, or why internet facing systems only has more. Okay, so issues will get, and why the systems will get compromised, because
Exactly.
so most of the cyber security attacks will come through perimeter and facing to the internet side. If every system, example, take one of the organization contents, and all those organization machines are not internet facing, they are not exposed to the public, so vulnerable is very limited way. If all of our laptop and workstation desktops and also all of our servers, it is not facing to the internet, in our organization we are not at all using the internet at all, we have very less chances are there to get those systems are getting compromised. Is it clear? Because 99% of the attacks will come through, most of the cases, through internet. Cyber cave means what? Internet cave.
Sir, in our organization, I mean, MNC companies, software companies, not internet based something, no, non-internet based. Which that type of servers, in general, will you say the example? I mean,
Yeah,
what
we will say, but very limited cases. Brute force attack, first brute force attack, and after that he will execute malware.
But that servers, what is the use of the? I mean, nowadays everything is
No, everything will not expose to the public. Do you think that our PostgreSQL database will expose to the public?
okay. That type of servers. Okay.
Trust zone wiki. Only non-internet facing server you can deploy in the DMZ zone. Sorry, non-critical servers we will deploy in the DMZ zone. Critical servers database is very important to the organization. We will not expose our database to the public. That's
No.
what AIMS has done. AIMS is exposed database to the public. So that's why all the patient data of the AIMS in 2023 March month, entire patient data is exposed to the public. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So whatever critical to the organization level, always it's better to keep as a non-internet facing. As I said, IP tables configurations we have to implement. What is meant by IP tables? Node to node communication. So from this IP, whenever any attack, even if it is non-internet facing server, node to node communication, only private IP traffic we have to allow, public IP traffic we have to block.
Within the organization.
Yes. Even though we are using defense in depth layer approach in the perimeter side as a next generation firewall, or web application firewall, or proxy, or NIDS, NAPS. Once SSL offloading is completed on the load balancer, behind everything, most of the organizations nowadays they will use. Okay, so TLS, I mean, plain text or clear text. Plain text or clear text data. That should not be accepted. We have to use TLS 1.2 or TLS 1.3. Along with that one, node to node communication, we have to use it like a IP tables implementation as well. So everywhere we have to do the layer approach. These many layers is difficult to attack or compromise our systems. Okay. So this is what, guys, how the system is got compromised. One of the developer is downloaded, or one of the Windows admin guy downloaded some of the files to do the configurations in the Windows server. Through that file, okay, so respective malware has came into the server and server got compromised. Okay. So now, so far, how many scenarios we discussed? See, once, so before going to other scenarios, whenever someone will ask, explain about malware investigation, these 4 scenarios it explained. 4. Because generic way he asked about the interviewer. What he asked? Explain about malware investigation. Did he say whether something got compromised? No. We have two probabilities. One is false positive, one is true positive. One is compromised, one is not compromised. What is second option? He did not specify whether it is end user system or else server. Okay. If dedicatedly interviewer is expecting one of the end user system is getting compromised, then we have to go for the option 3, scenario 3. If dedicatedly interviewer is expecting one of the server is getting compromised, so scenario number 4. In generic, you will ask, most of the they will ask in generic. One of the, okay, so how can you do malware investigation? We have to explain all these 4 scenarios. How much time it will take to explain these 4 scenarios? How much time it will take? It will take minimum 30 minutes also to explain all these 4 scenarios. But
Yes,
in
sir.
case, okay, so specifically he is giving option to us. What is the most recent incident investigation you have done? Or what is the critical incident investigation you have done? Or what is the challenging incident investigation you have done? Please go with either scenario number 3 or scenario number 4. Your wish. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all these things I already provided here. At the time of the interview, just you can go and you can explain your own way. Recently, I have done one of the end user system is got compromised by malware. Because already it's a past, completed one. So that is the reason everything is past tense. Don't say I will, I will, I will. I will is a future. But already asking completed one. Past tense we have to use.
Remember that point.
Most of the people are saying I will. That is future, but already expected past. Okay. So ransomware, I will explain evening. Okay. Only one thing different in between the, okay, so what are we discussed? Okay. Server got compromised, almost same as it is. Which one is the different? Any guess?
Finally,
Okay, I will do, I think I will give assignment to you. Same thing, ransomware also, all these 4 scenarios same as it is. End user system ransomware, server ransomware. End user system is got compromised by ransomware, server got compromised by ransomware. Now only one thing in between generic malware investigation versus ransomware. So mainly eradication side. Here we are doing the hash value blocking, all the same. One more thing, whenever any ransomware attack will occur, compulsory, we have to do the formatting of the system. It's a mandatory. Or formatting of the system.
complete deleting everything.
Yeah, completing deleting of the entire OS. We have to resetting of the, okay, so OS image once again.
Like a new system.
Like a new system. After that, we have to import it back, whatever backup configuration we are using. So who will do the formatting of the system in the organization side?
IS team.
Admin.
Yes. Help desk or Windows desk, or it depends on the organization to organization. Asset inventory team. So these people will take care of the formatting of the system. Okay. Additionally, for ransomware attack of the system, even if the end user system or server, compulsory we have to do the formatting of the system, because that ransomware attack, whatever behavior it is there, still it is there on the RAM level also. When I was working in X company, so my system is got compromised ransomware in 2018. That time Warnaker and Petya, my entire, not only my system, almost so whoever is working in my organization, 80% of the system is got compromised by ransomware. That time I was a security architect in that organization. So he installed one of the malware into the system and he exploited in 2018 April month. So now SOC team, I was at that time. I will not take care of the SOC incident investigation. We have internal SOC. Whoever system is got compromised, so they take in one session and ask them to bring it that systems to the respective help desk team. We have taken our system. So all of my regular backups are taken by respective help desk team or Windows desk team. So all of our system within there are a lot of asset inventory team. So whatever SLA we do have, they format the system and they given back to us. Till that time, they provided alternative laptop to us because I am working on one of the crucial design for one of the Dubai-based electricity board. Okay, clear? So formatting is very, very important on the ransomware side. Malware side, it's not a mandatory. Please remember, whenever anyone will ask, so what is the recent ransomware attack you have done, or otherwise they give an option to you. Your wish, as I said, either you can go for brute force attack, true positive, or end user system malware true positive, or end user, not end user, server malware true positive, ransomware true positive, server true positive. These are all 5 scenarios. Take one scenario and you can explain for every interview. Clear? Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, what is the assignment I am giving? Evening time, whenever I will take the class, around 7 or something like that, I will take the class. I'll pinpoint 1 or 2 persons. Then you have to explain to me. So ransomware attack, India's system true positive only. I don't want false positive. India's system ransomware attack compromised, server ransomware attack compromised, end to end. Is that be okay?
Okay, sir.
Already it is there basically. Just you have to read and understand this one. That's it.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So that's all for today, guys. These scenarios you can explain at the time of the interview, not whatever people has come to the institute and what a tool they discussed. And so everything is like a copy paste work and explain those scenarios if I are saying at the time of the interview. Unfortunately, we are not able to crack the interview. We have to explain these scenarios only. These are all true positive with the help of other team members. Team coordination, collaboration. We have to bring all these topics at the time of the interview. Clear? So I think Ravi Kiran, I did not give access to you. And Ramesh, what about you?
I did not get, sir.
Who else? Divya?
I did not get.
Divya is in the call? No. Who else? Only these 2 people? Divya, Ramesh, and Ravi Kiran. Who else? That's it? Okay. So I will give within 5 minutes. Ramesh, did you ping your email address to me?
Sure, sir. చేశాను already.
Okay. Sure. Okay, guys. See you evening around 7 p.m.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please.
Can you upload the videos yesterday's?
Yeah, I forgot. Sorry, apologies for that side. Yeah, I will upload all these from past 4 days, whatever we are discussing. So what happened? So previously, whatever 30 minutes everywhere is shut down. Not shut down. Video record is stopped. Did you remember?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, today, yesterday and today already I renewed my Zoom licensing. That is the reason we can see almost 1.5 hours. But so from past 3 days, what class I said, 30 minutes only sessions I have taken. So what I will say, part 1 and part 2. And date I will give, and also concept name, whatever we discussed. Part 1, first 30 minutes, part 2, second 30 minutes.
Okay.
Clear?
Sir, we can merge both videos in one single video.
Merging option, I'm not sure, Akash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you,
you're
sir.
welcome. Okay, see you evening. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Yeah, wish you the same.